Alrighty guys, welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about SoFi Technologies. Ticker symbol SOFI. This is by far one of my favorite stocks out there. We're going to be breaking down pretty much my overall thought process on should you buy, should you sell, should you hold, good investment strategy, and honestly just my general opinion about this company. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys get anything in value, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because at the end of the day, it really helps me out when you guys do that. Also guys, if you guys want to learn more about investing in the stock market, check out my course down below so you guys can learn more. All right, what is SoFi? SoFi is a fintech company that offers a wider range of financial tools, right? I have the mobile app. You can buy and sell stocks. You can buy and sell crypto. You can pair it to all of your financial accounts so you can keep track of your spending, your debt, all that amazing stuff. At the end of the day, it's actually a really awesome platform, and they charge no fees, which is fantastic. Now, the company makes money off a variety of things, right? They make money the same way a company like Robinhood makes money. Not to mention, they do have a credit card, and they do have different loans you can take out to refinance, like student loans and all of that stuff. It's actually an amazing platform, and I love it. To be honest, I use it almost every day. Now, not to mention, guys, the whole stock of SoFi took off. You can see at early 2020, this thing just popped up, right? It really went from about $12 all the way up to about $20 in a matter of about a day or two. And then the stock kind of consolidated, popped up again, sold off, found some support, popped up to 28, and then really just sold off a lot. Didn't do much for a while, popped back up to some previous resistance, and then sold off. Found some support near and around $16 and near and around that 200 moving average line. Then it popped up again because it was right on support, moved up to previous resistance at 24, and is now starting to sell off again. Now, kind of what's going on with it? Why is it selling off? Well, it did secure a couple of partnerships, not to mention one of the banks that hold SoFi sold about 400 million shares of SoFi, which is a lot. It's a lot of money, and it caused this massive amount of sell-off just because if a massive bank sells off a lot of the stock, people are kind of like, hey, what does this bank must know something more about SoFi. I'm just going to sell my shares, pretty much causing this parabolic move where the stock fell about 7%, almost 8% today. Now, for me, I don't get really shaken out of stuff like this. I'm a huge believer in SoFi. My average price is right around $14.50, and I'm a huge bull on it. Now, if we actually look at SoFi's revenue and all that good stuff, you can see the revenue's up about 22%, 25% on the past. If we look at the gross profit on SoFi is the gross profit is about 35%, which is actually very good. That means for every $100 SoFi brings in, they profit about $35, which is actually extremely high. Not to mention, if we go ahead and we look at the cash on hand, they have almost $1 billion in cash, which is pretty decent, and they have about $2.7 billion in debt. So yes, they do have a little bit more long-term debt than I would like, but at the end of the day, it's very common to see these smaller companies take on debt to help grow the business, right? It would concern me if they weren't hitting revenue goals and all of that stuff, but since they did secure a stock buyback after its Pagaya partnership announcement, that is one of the major causes of today's sell-off. But at the end of the day, I really think that this is a fantastic company to have. We have that basic resistance at 24. Not to mention, one of the main reasons why I'm going to be probably picking up a little more shares is because it has this tendency to use this 200 moving average line as support. You can see it hits it several times. Boom, boom. A little bit in here. Boom, boom. So now with it falling back down to 17, I really think anything under pretty much $18 is a buy for this stock, just to buying it on a massive discount. Not to mention it's just a perfect long-term hold with high growth. But this is one, yes, it's going to be a little more speculation, a little bit of a higher risk, higher reward, all that fun stuff. But for me, anything under 18 or 17.50, it's a massive buy. It makes a ton of sense to pick up shares, and I highly recommend it. Not to mention, guys, a good strategy for SoFi is dollar cost averaging. So you can get a good average share for your time period. So really what dollar cost averaging is, figuring out however much you want to invest. If you want to invest $1,000, so instead of putting up $1,000 all up front, you invest $100 a week over the next 10 weeks. So you get a good average price for that time period. Whether the stock goes up, you still make money, but the beauty is when it sells off, you get a lower average cost. So when the stock recovers, you make a lot more money. It's a fantastic way to invest in growth stocks, and I highly recommend it. So guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a massive buy for me. Sell-off does not scare me one bit. I actually look at it as a little opportunity. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and we will see you guys later. Take care.